Listen, I would be remiss if we didn't talk about this kente cloth situation. I wasn't gonna really say anything about it because, it's just a silly picture, but I am still laughing days later, and mainly because of this particular song. Add some kente. It's easy to do. Add some kente. Wear it with your crew. So I just cannot stop laughing about this situation. So I figured, let's talk about it. I do this whole thing about Candace Owens. Now I make a rebuttal to her video, and I acknowledge at the end of it that this is just pandering. And then the Democrats are like, wait, this, come on, bruh. I'm just like, ugh. The sad thing is, I 100% think this was a black person's idea. Like, in my head, I know the scenario. I know what happened. Like, a 70-year-old politician up there in DC with the rest of them. And he was like, you know what? It's the time we got to come together. And you know what we could do? My grandson had a graduation, and he had on one of the kente shawls. We should order a pack of those and show that we come together. I could already tell. I already know the converse. I already know how it happened, because white people don't know anything about kente cloth. White people don't even know the West Indian store you have to go to get it. White people don't know what websites to find it online. Like, those were specialty kente cloth. That's why DC needs, okay. As an elder millennial, I'm beginning to realize it's time for our generation to continue to be interested in politics. I'm not. It's not my thing. But some of us older, younger kids need to switch it up, because anybody could have been like, that's not really a great idea. And it's not so much the kente cloth, in my opinion, that's just kind of like weird. It speaks to this disconnect between the people we elect to represent us and, the disconnect to their constituents, us, that they're supposed to serve, because that serves no purpose. Them getting together and taking this picture with their masks and the kente cloth on a kneel for however many minutes it was, does nothing. You got people protesting in the street. They are ready for someone to actually be a national leader on the topics that we want, the things that we want changed. So those semantics of that photo is just such a disconnect. It does nothing for us. It doesn't resonate with us. Also, there's just something despicable about using the kneeling motion now as a symbol of something after George Floyd's death. Colin Kaepernick did it as respect before. It is too late to jump on that wagon, because we now are still traumatized by someone being murdered on camera with a knee to their neck. So when you do it now again in solidarity or as a symbol, to me, it's disrespectful to him. It's triggering. There's nothing about the kneeling demonstration that is representative of anything positive. We have Colin Kaepernick that tried to do peaceful protest and was blackballed by the NFL. And then we have George Floyd. We still have that image replaying in our minds of him suffocating on camera. So that's that other layer. Like, just don't do it. If you're white or of European descent, don't do that. I also think, I don't hate them wearing kente cloth, just don't do it for a photo op. Do not pander. Do not pander to Black people. No, we're not feeling it. We're ready for change. We're ready for reform, and we're ready for people to speak publicly about representing the things that we want change for. That's it. I don't need you to kiss a baby. I don't need you to walk down the hood. I don't need you to wear kente cloth. I don't need you to have a cookout for Juneteenth. Do something meaningful. Those are my thoughts. Love y'all.
Panel by panel, it's Black people's planner.